Hello, boys. Hope this finds you well, and at least as well as some of you can be looking in a certain Anthony's direction. Yes, I am back on the farm, so you may hear various noises of the chickens, which I am starting to shut in because the nights are drawing in. Yes, that time of year. The pumpkins are about, or at least soon to be about, and people are going batshit crazy over Christmas decorations and Halloween chocolates all at the same time. Hell exists. So yes, it's all quiet on the farm, just the usual chaos. But yes, I await this week's entertaining and riveting episode with anticipation.
Condensation.
What's this here on my glass?
That too is condensation.
Cue intro.
We're the plastics of podcasting. First, you have Joe. He's the guy who can quote SNL better than their own cast. Weirdly good at naming random station wagons by looking at their tires. And once made a stranger cry at brunch just by raising an eyebrow. Anthony, think Regina George if she were gay, southern, and unrealistically tall. He will compliment your outfit and ruin your life in the same sentence. And me, I'm Jay. I'm the one your therapist warned you about. Equal parts charm and chaos with a PhD in mispronouncing words. And together, we're your hosts of Beards and Sundries.
And welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back to Season 7, Episode 13 of Beards and Sundries.
That's right, guys. It's time for a very lucky lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and I only book economy so I can share my rancid farts with the maximum number of people at 39,000 feet.
Yeah, but I think when you fart, it gets up to 40,000.
That's because they're trying to get above the turbulence.
It's a good thing I was on that all-egg diet for 3 weeks beforehand.
Lots of raw broccoli.
I was about to say I ate so much broccoli before my flight.
That's a lie, and you know it.
I actually love broccoli. Leave me alone.
Really. Ich bin Anthony, und ich bin sehr sexy, aber sehr müde.
English. Speak English.
Und ich bin Joe, und Anthony ist mein Mann, und Jay ist sehr rot. That's red.
I was like, am I rotting? What?
I mean, yeah.
Sort of.
But
Yeah.
that means that
From
today's
the smell
sundry
of
item
things.
is multilingualism. Beardos, white people are stupid. Languages. The way humans talk to each other and the different ways that we do. As native English speakers ourselves, I couldn't imagine learning how to speak it, and I think we all know that a lot of Americans aren't very good at it either. Anthony and I have recently started learning German, and since Jay just returned from all of his international travels, we thought this would be a fun topic this week. After the break, we'll get some expert advice on how to endure a long flight, and then later on, we've got some Beardo-submitted sundries that sound good in any language or dialect. And then for game time, I've got a fun little game that involves our favorite topic here at the market, food. But before we learn how to roll our R's, how about this week's voicemail? How very topical.
Michael, I'm alive. I survived, bitch. I lived, bitch.
I live, bitch. I liked the ambiance of the farm noises again. That was
I
so
do too,
comforting.
especially the chicken. But yeah, I did. I survived. I made it through the illness. It was threatening to kill me, if not physically, emotionally. But you know, I made it out the other side, and I'm worse for it.
I also heard Jay in the background there because I heard a moo.
I thought it was the sound of cow patties hitting the ground.
You gotta feel those things slapping out of there.
Notice how quiet I am. Because the
Jay
jokes aren't funny.
Jay gets the
They're
son of
hilarious.
Baconator. It only has one cow patty on it.
He's trying so hard not to laugh too. He's like, ooh.
Oh, so rot.
Actually, I'm fake laughing for you because I feel bad.
Oh, I'm fake laughing for you because you feel bad. Look how superior I am.
He's laughing, but with his old man voice and face on. He's like,
You boys stop being so mean to me.
You're back in America. Get used to it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Speaking of Athens, Greece, they're not a fan of Americans right now.
I believe it.
neither am I.
I imagine
felt it.
Not a lot of people are probably fans
no.
of Americans presently.
You didn't wear Canadian shirts and shit like that? 'Cause that's
No.
what I would do.
You didn't lie? I would have lied.
Did you fly in on a bald eagle and
I
throw
would.
like red, white, and blue shit at everyone?
America! Fuck yeah!
Coming to save the
Ruin the motherfucking day, yeah.
Freedom cost $1.05, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I had to like tame a lot of discourse. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's not like they were treating us bad, but you could tell they were just like,
What the fuck are you doing over there? And the answer is, there are plenty of us who are trying to not actively do this. I promise you. There are a lot
You
of
were
us
wearing like
who do
Mickey
not.
Mouse ears.
Yeah, and you're watching it from overseas. Imagine living there.
Where's Disney World?
Wo ist die Maus?
Wo ist die Maus? Can I find die Maus in aisle 4?
Actually, is a good question, Joe. Is the mouse in aisle 4? It is the question that has been plaguing me ever since I started learning German. Wo ist die Maus?
Now, if you're new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an Old English word meaning odds and ends. Now, these days it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as three very poorly spoken gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Wow.
Super.
Oh, Prost! Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm on day
Ice.
18, so I'm basically moving there tomorrow.
On day... What fucking day am I on? 16? 15? I don't know.
So, Jay, we've all been waiting to know. How was it?
It actually was a really lovely trip. I'm super thankful that I used a travel agent to book it. Fantastic.
I saw you plug her, that's great. And then a lot of the pictures looked lovely.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Plugger? Was it on your only farts?
I'm still suffering a little jet lag, and so my jokes are just not coming to my brain, even slower than usual.
Quite landing.
Yeah, they're not.
And I'm over my illness, so I can be mean again.
Well, have fun
no.
with it, because I won't catch on to the joke probably.
That's fine. You never do.
Oh, well, you're right. But no, it was really lovely. I enjoyed it a lot.
Did you go to Jackaroo?
I had the opportunity to hang out and have beers with John from Greece in Athens.
Wow.
And we were talking about it, and I was trying so desperately to get myself to do it. But when you fly from Chicago to Athens, Greece, you go forward in time, and you watch
7 hours, I think.
You watch nighttime happen 8 hours.
Oh, fuck.
And you watch nighttime happen, or no, well, yeah. And you watch nighttime happen in like 4.5 hours. There we go. I can't talk. And so like you watch sunset, you watch a movie, 2 movies maybe, and then all of a sudden it's sunrise.
Whoa.
And it's the weirdest feeling. And then you land at 11 a.m. when it's like, I don't know, 3 in the morning back home.
Yeah.
And so you're just like super tired, but you're at the morning time still, so you try and force your way through it. And we were talking about it, and that afternoon we were like going to
Force your way through that?
I forced my way in. And I was like, we're going to meet. And then I'm like, text him later. I was like, I can't. I'm like nodding off and knocking my head on the bus window that we were sitting on. Because I'm just like,
you get out your CPAP.
I'm honestly surprised you tried to commit to it in the first place, knowing yourself as well as you do.
I was like, I'm getting good at being like, if you force yourself and plan it, it's going to happen. And that was a moment that I was like, okay, that's too much. I can't do it.
I was like, you can't physically
Battery's
exceed the
dead.
bounds of your body's like capabilities, which is what I tried to do in Minneapolis, which is what caused me to be sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up like getting back. We had dinner that we were going to go to, and we got off the bus tour and walked back to our hotel and took an hour nap, and then went and ate, and then like went back to our rooms and just immediately fell asleep to get through the night. Because God, we were so fucking tired, but we
I'm just
did
imagining
well.
Jay face down at the dinner table. Just
The only reason we weren't face down is because our hotel had a rooftop. Sorry. It had a rooftop restaurant, and it was called Olive Garden. And I, look at it, and I'm like, motherfucker. You're telling me Olive Garden is in this goddamn hotel, and that I'm so thankful that it was not that chain.
I was like,
restaurant.
wait, no, was it really Olive Garden?
I know you're in Greece, but damn, you could find better olives.
I was so livid because it was a rooftop, and I was like, oh, that'll be kind of cool. But it wasn't. So we went up there. No, sorry. It wasn't a chain Olive Garden.
Jay put on his American flag and said, "Do you have the soup, salad, and breadsticks?
Where's my unlimited breadsticks?
Where's my soup at Toscana?"
But we got up to the rooftop, and I walked up, and I was like, 3? And they're like, do you have a reservation? I'm like, no, I didn't really think of that because I'm American and dumb, and I'm entitled. And I just didn't think about it. And she goes, and the guy is like, well, that's unheard of to eat here without a reservation. I was like, I am so sorry. And he goes, I'm going to talk to the manager. And I was like, I'm really not trying to cause an issue. It's fine. I can say, we'll go somewhere else. And he went to the manager, and she's like, let me see if I can get you in. And it was like 6:30. And she goes, if you can be out by 8, we have a table. And I was like, unless you guys cook really slow, then...
Yeah, seriously.
You would say that right to her.
No, I definitely did not. I was like, oh, we could definitely be out by 8. And we were.
His shirt says Karen on it, and he's got like a blonde bob haircut.
She's like, oh, you go
Are you
in,
telling me
wearing-
I have to be out
wearing
by a certain time?
a MAGA hat and then have your American pin on yourself, and then the other side is the American flag, but it's got Trump's face on it, and you're like...
And your phone goes off, and it's an American Eagle, and you pick it up and you say, "No, I'm not having a very good day."
Mexico! No, I'm kidding. But once we were brought to an area, and she's like, do you want to be inside or outside? And I was like, well, it's kind of nice. Let's sit outside. You walk outside, and you've got a gorgeous view.
Was that the picture you sent?
Yes.
With the Parthenon in the background?
Yes.
He sent us a
that was
picture
cool.
from the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
That was a picture from the Olive Garden.
How very American.
And then, as I'm looking out, I was like, "This is why there's reservations, because that is phenomenal." And then I'm assuming that at nighttime it's even more gorgeous because that's when the reservations were. So I felt honored that we got what we did without reservation, and she was super nice. And we overtipped because I was like, "Thank you so much for this." I didn't really think about it. I didn't know what I was getting into up here. And
That's interesting. Is Greece one of the countries where you still do tip? Because I know in some countries it's not needed or unheard of.
Oh, I know I know we tipped most places where we ate.
I just wasn't sure because I know in I think it's France and I think the UK. I know there are some countries where you aren't supposed to because they actually pay their restaurant workers.
But to be fair, they probably didn't need it. But because we're American, they were like, "You're used to this," and they just tip. And
It's just
kudos
gonna ask
to
you a
them.
question real quick.
That's. Would you like to give 5, 10, or 40%?
It's a 80, 90, or 100%.
I will say the
How much
percentages were lower there. It wasn't definitely 15, 20, and 30. It was
I feel
5,
it's
10.
20, 25, and 30 these days in the U.S.
Yes. Oh my God! And then all you did was order a bottle that they pulled from a fridge behind them, and they're like 30%. And I'm like, no,
No.
I'm gonna be shitty here. You did not deserve that. But other than that, popped on the cruise. Our flight there was fantastic. Popped on the cruise. The cruise was fantastic. Princess is not my
Beautiful.
favorite line, but it still was a very, very, very enjoyable trip. No complaints.
We can't all be Carnival Cruise Lines.
That's
On the
what I
way-
was about to say.
On the way back, I'm gonna say I'm blessed that it worked out the way it did. Hashtag blessed. Because
Oh, also, real quick, your room on the ship looked awesome.
oh fuck me. I'll get into that. Okay. So we did American Airlines there, and I mean they fucked shit up a lot.
Man, yes, they do.
So on the way there, we had no hiccups whatsoever. On the way back, we were delayed leaving Barcelona by 4 hours, I think.
Because they were like, "Are you sure?
You really want to go?
You really want to go back?"
No, what happened
I would
was
prefer not to.
we were flying into Fort Worth, and Fort Worth had a telecommunications issue that shut down the airport. And so like hundreds of flights were canceled, thousands were delayed. And so we were lucky that ours was only delayed 4 hours and we made it in. Well, then that delay made it where we couldn't reach our connection flight. So they put us on a flight the next morning. And I was like, no. I plan to be home Saturday night. I'm so tired. Well, what we decided to do was when we land, we're like, we're just going to go rent a car and drive home. And so we got off, went through customs, and then we like went up to the American counter. We're like, cancel that flight. We rented a car, and she's like, why? We're like, we don't want to take that flight tomorrow. And she's like,
You're like, excuse me, I have cats.
yeah, they haven't seen me in 12 days, and they're surviving perfectly fine because I checked them on camera. But the girl, she sits there and goes, oh, honey, we had a flight delay that has room for you guys, and it's like leaving in 45 minutes. So let me just put you on that one. And so
And you were like, no.
no, I stand my ground, and I'm going to drive 3 hours.
Instead of flying for 40 minutes.
She popped us on the flight, and we got home earlier than if we would have driven, and yeah, it all worked out fantastic for being... Oh, and also Europe, also the same day we were there was a cyber attack that was hitting like London airport and everything. And so we were very lucky.
That's huge.
Yes. And so I can't even remember what all were hit, but we got lucky is what I feel like. Because I will say, at the end, I was ready to be back, and Barcelona airport stressed me out a lot.
I've heard it's stressful.
It's stressful because we check in and the guy's like, oh, this gate number's wrong. He goes, you're E85. And then my friends, they have their tickets and they're like, well, they didn't scratch ours out. Ours says E74. And I was like, oh, well, let's just go check the screen. The screen said E70. And I'm like...
Well, and that's funny, too, because in the Barcelona airport, the E-terminal, 70s and 80s are on completely different sides.
85 is like a 40-minute walk down this hallway of nothing. And yeah, we ended up just, and like nothing updated. Everything kept the same numbers the whole time. And so we finally just were watching for an American Airlines flight and which one of those 3 gates it would go to. And so we watched
the plane pulls up and it's like, wah, wah. Get in, motherfuckers.
We watched it go up to E70, and then we looked at the screen and it changed to Oklahoma City and our flight number, and I was like, that's the one.
They said, which one of these is going to America? And then, like, a plane lands and comes sliding in sideways. And
Vin Diesel's at the
and
family.
Vin Diesel, he said, get on this plane if you're family.
And then they have, like...
It changed to Oklahoma City, and the entire airport went, boo.
Oh, God. It was an experience for sure. But I loved the experience. What did you mention that I said I was going to laugh about? My room.
Oh, yeah. I want to hear about it, because it looks fabulous.
Whenever I booked this cruise, I immediately went and, like, signed up to bid for a bigger room. And all you do is, like, you slide this thing and you pick a number how much you'll pay per person. And me, I, like, picked the lowest end. I was like, every room, I'm like, low.
He got out his abacus and just slid him all the way down.
Yeah, exactly. And I happened to win an upgrade to a mini suite. Fucking fantastic. It was the handicap mini suite, which...
Well, clearly.
Which...
It wasn't before you got there.
I happened to see... I befriended some gays on the cruise, actually. There was lots of gay couples on there.
Some princesses.
And then there was 2 that were just friends traveling together, and they were in a mini suite.
And they were roommates.
And they were doing some just friends spooning.
Well, they did have 2 single beds, so I bet not.
Yeah, they were pushing together.
Those beds.
Oh, those beds are tiny.
Pushing their butts together, too.
But I was walking with them, and they went into their room as I was, like, leaving. Because we were talking, and then, like, they went to their room, and then I was going to mine. And then they opened it, and I was like, you guys said you're in a mini suite. They're like, yes, this is a mini suite. And I was like, what?
Was it more mini?
Fucking small. It was the size of a standard balcony room.
Oh.
So I don't...
They got bamboozled.
I can't imagine what the balcony room looked like inside. My friends did say that it was tiny as shit and smaller than, like, what you're used to on a cruise.
You didn't go into their room?
They wanted
actually,
you
I
to go
never
into their
did.
room, Jay.
Just to see?
Oh, my friends?
No, the 2 guys that you were
Oh,
with.
the 2 guys, yeah. I, like, ended up going in because I was like, why is mine so different? No, nothing happened. But I did not want anything to happen. Just friends, I swear. If you saw, never mind. I'll go on.
So you're the princess on the cruise.
I
Got
am
it.
the princess. But my room was massive compared to theirs. I could have completely like laid on my floor and spun around and everything and had all the room in the world. No.
Is that how you think it works?
Pretty much.
Okay.
You couldn't do shit in their room. And I was like, oh my God, I got really lucky. And it was a great room.
Nice. Well, it was a fantastic room for what I'm assuming was a fantastic cruise.
It was. It was. I was very honored to get to go do that. I want to go back to Italy real bad now.
Oh, you can go to Olive Garden.
When you're here,
You can take Vin Diesel, because when you're here, you're family.
God. I went up to a volcano in Italy, too. I was in an active volcano.
What was his name?
Mount Etna.
Jace Butthole.
That one always erupts.
Oh, God. Yeah, it wasn't as tight and robust up there. It was very loosey-goosey and dark.
Very, I don't know.
A lot of ash. Girl, you're whole ashy.
Yes, I'd love some chocolate ash cream.
Oh my God.
Well,
Oh, anyways, but enough about me. I didn't learn any sort of language while I was over there. So what about you boys?
you weren't rolling your R's, that's for sure.
I would like to go to Italy at like some point because
Oh, I'd love to.
There was this little mini series that was like 8 or 9 episodes long on what was it, Roku, the Roku channel.
Yeah. For all you
We
kids
watched
on the
it-
Roku channel out there.
Well, we watched it at your parents' house, remember?
And that's
Your
like
mom
all they
showed it to
had.
us.
at the
Right
time.
after Ships Ahoy.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that was all they had, but like it was well worth it. It was wild
It
to watch
was.
it because I was like, this was a really good series. Like, and it was only picked up by Roku because
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else who has Roku channel, like the Roku channel. I know a lot of people have the device, obviously. Anyways, it was this guy, who was he, like a chef in LA?
He was like a traveling chef, traveling all around the regions of Italy,
was-
learning how to make different meals, or was it just pasta?
No, he's learning how to make different, like homemade pastas, like
Yeah.
styles of pasta and types of pasta, and different techniques. And it was super interesting. And I would love to go and recreate that. And also, there are the black sand beaches in Italy, which I would like to go visit at some point. Like, Italy is definitely on my places to go. Learning Italian is not on my list of things to do.
Well, I've heard that learning Italian is very similar to learning Spanish, and
Yeah.
I
Which
know
gives me
I
hope.
know
'cause
like
I
the
can-
smallest, tiniest amount of Spanish, and I wonder if
know
I could
enough
like
Spanish
meld
to
that.
be dangerous.
I could like
I can
probably
navigate a
not get
conversation.
kidnapped the first day in Italy.
Everyone
But
was
then after
so
the-
nice there, and you can buy more there with your salary here.
I do hear that a lot of
Or at least where I
Italy
was.
is like I hear that it's cheap to buy real estate there presently.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
might be an escape route for us.
It's high up on my list now. There and Spain was pretty nice, although they're pretty equal to our salary. But there was
Spain-
gays everywhere in Spain.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of gays in
Oh,
Spain.
so many gays.
the gays
and
in
we
Spain
have their
land mainly on the plane.
mainly on the butt.
The wife with the knife. No, I'm kidding.
But no,
oh, go
Italy, yeah, definitely is a place I'd like to go. So maybe at some point.
Then the things that I'm learning with picking up German is that I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's easier to kind of figure out what a word is with its English equivalent. I will say that German is closer to English than Spanish is by leaps and bounds. I can look at a German word now with kind of like the baby brain of it that I have, and I can look at a word and I can like take a stab at what it is in English and kind of usually get it right. Whereas, like, with Spanish, you're like, what the fuck? So I kind of enjoy learning it so far. It's kind of fun to kind of slip into it because it's so much more adjacent to English. So it's simpler to pick up for me, at least so far.
Yeah, I also will say that on that cruise, because we were in such touristy areas, like, I could talk English the whole time and not have issues.
That's what I figured.
Like, I know they were just like, fucking learn our language. And I was like, you're right. You're right for this. And they're like, card or cash? And I was like, card, because I've exchanged no money.
Do you take traveler's checks?
It's like I didn't think about it ahead of time.
I was too busy vacuuming my outfits and changing them.
What am I? Oh my god! I packed so much fucking clothing. When I hung it up in my closet, I was like, Jesus Christ, Jay.
I feel like before you left, you were like, I didn't pack. I set out these outfits that were a little interchangeable, and that it sounded like you didn't pack that.
It's cute. I thought I didn't pack that much until I unpacked and I went, wait a minute.
You said, "Where's that I'm with stupid T-shirt?" Oh,
there are more outfits here than days that I'm on this trip, and they were still interchangeable.
I mean,
and he kept wearing that shirt that says "Tits up, bitch." It's
and
Grease.
I fucking interchanged them a lot too, because I swear I changed like 3 times. Because I'd get ready, get off the ship, go like explore, Montenegro, things like that. And then I'd get on the ship and I would change into my tank top and go sit on the deck. And then at dinner time, I would like dress back into something tolerable.
Your ball gown. Oh, God. That's the gown where your balls hang out.
My
ball.
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 It's a ball gown.
That's why it's a
bitch.
ball gown, not a balls gown.
You got it for half off.
One strap or two. Oh, just one.
I should call him. Well, how was John from Greece? Talk about him some.
I don't know. I didn't get to see him.
Oh
Yeah.
you
That was
blew
the
him
point of the
off
story.
and didn't get to blow him off.
I didn't get to blow him off. We were going to be in a bar and have drinks, and I could have blown him off anywhere, it seems like. But this old bitch, I would have literally, if we would have tried that, I'd been like,
I've seen those.
he's
some
like, well, you're
stories
doing
you've
it
been
half right.
posting.
You're drooling on my dick,
The vibration is
but you're
kinda cool.
sleeping.
I don't know. Maybe he's into that. I've seen some videos
is
he's been
this one
posting to
kink?
his Instagram stories. He's been doing some strength training, and I figured there'd be a video of him just lifting you up over his shoulder like it's nothing and just walking down the sidewalk.
Would that have been cute if I met him and he just picked me up and I sat on his shoulder?
Or he
Like a
carries
parrot.
you like a cat by the nape of your neck.
Oh God, yeah. I was sad I didn't get to see him because I was really disappointed, mostly in myself, because I'm like, well, I can't be disappointed in myself for being tired after being up for like 30 hours. But
I thought about that too, and I was like, man, he may not get a chance to actually meet him because, like, you're going on a cruise. You're not just going to Greece.
yeah, and I was just like, it's just so annoying that want an opportunity that's available to me, that I'm in the same city as a listener on our show that is international, and I couldn't even fucking stay awake for it.
So
Jay,
if we just
went
check
to
the scores real quick.
Minneapolis for how many days were we up there? Like 10?
10, I think.
And we were in Minneapolis, and there are still people that we didn't see.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I only had one. Just one.
Hey,
you could have seen a lot of friends, or just one.
Or just
Or just
one.
one.
Let's just check the scores real quick then. So that's John from New York City with 1 visit and selfie, and John from Greece with 0 visits and 0 selfies. Okay, well, favoritism.
Yeah, well, John from New York City was only an hour ahead of me, so it was not that much of an adjustment.
And he was
Wow, so
also
now it's about
in New
sizes.
York to be in New York and not, like, go on a cruise from New York to somewhere
Yeah,
else.
New York
Well,
was, like 3 or 4
He was
days.
cruising, but not on the cruise ship.
I was
Was he?
cruising the subway.
Were you?
Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I'll have the foot-long meatball sub on the whole week."
Someone was like, hey, sexy, you want to get in this hole? And you're like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Golly gee, sir.
Donut hole? Okay,
I
I'll
would
have
like to
one.
get in that hole. Tee.
T. Hey, you ever been fucked by a Keebler elf?
That's my next line.
There's a cookie in that hole. All right. You just gotta. I had crumble last night.
Snap and Crackle are never going to believe this.
Oh, they're gonna believe it. Did you guys do any language courses in school when you were growing up?
I skipped
Spanish.
You skipped them, Jay. Okay.
I didn't do any of them, and now I kind of wish I would have, in a sense, to maybe like get me motivated to do it, because nowadays as an adult I want to learn. I don't know how people squeeze it in their busy lives.
You should do, we're doing Duolingo, which has its strengths and weaknesses. That's not perfect by any means, but it is very easy to consume in small little bits.
My problem is I don't want to stare at a screen. I want to just like listen and go, because I want to do it in the times like when I'm walking my dog.
So I
That's when I do it
when we're
sometimes.
walking the dog. Yeah.
2
I get
minutes.
the only problem is I get distracted so much while walking the dog because so many people stop to pet Reggie.
I love that you're like, I want to do it while I'm doing this. However,
Yeah, I
this
know.
is definitely not a good time for me to do this. Even
I
if
was
it were
like,
the way that I wanted it to
this
be.
is a prime time, but now that I think about it, it's a terrible time. Okay, now let's squeeze in a new spot. You know what? I'll do it at work. I'll just cancel work for.
That's just life as a millennial. We should hang
mean-
out sometime. See you in 10 years.
Yeah.
I was talking to my coworker about that today because yesterday I didn't do anything. I stayed at the house and I did nothing for once in my life. And by the end of the day, I felt like a piece of shit because I was like, I didn't do anything productive today. I was like, holy shit, I am goddamn brainwashed because I've been so productive the other 6 days of this week and then 7 days before that. Like, what the fuck? Like,
took a
I
mental
deserved a
health day.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
yes.
brain.
Yesterday I was up early because my brain's just like, what's going on? And I still ended up cleaning, unpacking, going to breakfast with one of my friends, and then ended up doing like basically life coaching at lunch with another friend. And then I just kept doing shit all day even though I was tired. And I'm like, why do I not just give myself downtime?
It's
that
hard
guilt,
to do
bro.
that. It's the guilt. Yeah. It's hard to do it and feel like you should be doing something. I struggle with it all the time.
I mean, I'll once in a blue moon get my days though where I just don't do shit, and I finally stopped feeling guilty. I'm just like, no, I
didn't
deserve
used to.
this.
It has been more recent for me that I feel bad for doing it. And I have not figured out exactly why that is. It's like I feel like I should be doing something, but I'm not. Because there's always something to be done.
I do not know why this popped in my brain. Talk about my parents real fast. They saw
our
my
favorite subject.
They saw my socials. They know that I was traveling because mom commented on it, or mom messaged me at some point, and then I responded back like 4 hours later, and I was like, "No, I'm on a flight home right now." Anyways, calls me yesterday. She's like, "Saw you're on a trip. Hope it was fun," and then went right on to talk about her, my stepdad, my sister. Asked nothing about the trip. I even left some bait earlier this week when I said, "Oh yeah," I said, "enjoyed Italy a lot. Interested in potentially buying a house and moving there." Not even anything from that. I was just like, "Oh my god, you're so uninterested in my life."
Because it's not about her. Or?
I was like, "You are so obsessed with yourself."
I thought you were going to say she did that thing that boomers always do on Facebook where you post a picture of like literally something that says like Greece and she's like, "Where's this? Looks fun. Aunt Pam died."
You post a picture of like something that says Athens, and she's like, "You're in Georgia?"
You're in Ohio?
Or
You can go to Cedar Point and ride the Blue Streak like
and the
Jody.
Parthenon is in the background.
instead of your aunt, she's like, "Oh, and neighbor Jim Joe from 2 blocks over that you met once when you were 2 died."
Aren't you sad about that?
Aren't you
You
sad
should be
about that?
sad.
You should be sad while
Oh.
you're on your vacation.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Just, Beardos, take from this what you will. Don't let anybody tell you who to be sad about when they die. You don't have to be sad about anyone.
You have your empathy tank, and some people
Don't
didn't
deserve
fill it.
any of it.
I don't want to like speak for any of us, so if I am doing that, feel free to jump in, but I just want to say like we're not really going to talk about the events that happened last week because we don't really want to on here because this isn't that type of podcast. This is a podcast where people come to laugh and have fun and poke jokes. If you want to listen to politics and stuff like that, go find that podcast.
Go
or
literally
create your
open-
own podcast.
Go open any other place, but we have landed on that not being our agenda.
We've been
We're not
trying
gonna do
really
that.
hard to avoid it recently because it's all gotten so oppressive. And you know what? I think that we need a space away from it, and you guys deserve a space away from it.
Yeah, you deserve us.
On that note, you guys
don't
think we
say
should go to
that.
break?
Yeah. Good God. You deserve us. I hope you deserve more.
Sorry, I'm channeling my mom. You deserve me.
Speaking of vacation, let's go ahead and take a break.
All right.
You're listening to the cold, shiny, hard plastic podcast, Beards and Sundries.
And we'll be right back.
And we're back.
¿Cómo
And if you're watching the
estás?
video, you can see my pits, and some of you are into that.
I did get complimented on my pits and arms the other day.
Where,
Where
the
you get
doctor?
complimented on your pits?
The cruise.
Nice.
The crew of what?
So
Crews?
to be fair, I actually went along with the LGBTQ like meetup nights.
Oh, nice.
And I met
Those can be fun.
several, and there were like a lot of nice gays. There were several older couple gays that were all nice. There was one that was desperately trying to get me in the hot tub with them with no underwear, and I was like, okay, no, thank you.
Give me a couple sangrias from the Serenity deck and we'll talk.
And at this time of day, I was on like wine glass number 9, so the fact that I was not doing that
Even
is,
standing.
yeah,
Not buying cologne.
I bought cologne.
Yes.
You guys would have been so proud of me, though. My folio at the end, I spent $500 on the ship.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for you.
And 3 bottles of cologne was $250 of that.
Was it the bod sampler pack?
Yes. I want your bod. Your nice.
Spray bottle.
I forgot about that.
Yep, I do remember those because I wanted bod so bad, and then I sneezed every time I wore it, so I was like, I think I'm allergic to it.
Did
You wanted
Bod
so
invent
bod.
ASMR? Nice bod.
Nice.
No, I think that was 5 gum.
Ooh,
No,
which one
'cause
came
5
first?
gum was like, this is what it feels like to chew 5 gum.
And then
And
it
it's
throws
like-
your body down a
they-
flight of stairs. And you're like, doesn't this sound great?
The person literally explodes into a million. It's Christian Slater at the end of Heathers.
How very.
What were we supposed to talk about this part?
I don't know.
So now we're going to get
forgot.
some tips and tricks from our in-house expert on how to endure a very long airline flight.
Fuck me. I
So how
hated
did you
it.
let's take us through it. How'd you prepare? How'd you book it? How'd you endure on the flight itself? Like, how'd you feel after? Like, give us kind of a rundown.
So I did use the travel agent. She booked all the flight stuff for us, so that was super duper easy. I want you to know, guys, travel agents do not cost you money. They get kickback for
From the
booking things
companies.
for you.
Yeah.
So use the travel agent when you can. She booked our transport. She booked our cruise. She booked our flights. She did something else, but whatever it was, all amazing. Anyways, so I had 10-hour flights there and back.
The longest I've taken is 6, and that was to Hawaii. So I'm interested to hear how it was longer than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in economy, it sucks so much. If you can
Yeah.
upgrade to like preferred economy in a sense, like usually it's a couple $100 more per flight, but you're still
Were
getting.
you
like,
an economy like dog turd?
Yeah,
There's a dog turd in here.
There's not a seat. It's just a park bench.
yeah. It was. Oh my god, my ass and my back are not made for those seats for that long.
Well, and it was American, right?
Yeah,
And, American Airlines sucks because the first word in their company's name is
Yeah.
American.
exactly. But my rule of thumb on this is pack what you need in your bag that goes under your seat, so you don't have to get up very much.
Yeah.
And
I try to do that on flights, too.
keep yourself semi-dehydrated so you don't have to get up and go to the bathroom too much, just if you're a window seat. But their food really wasn't that bad, and wine was or your alcohol was included. And also, I didn't know this, but they have a lot of movies and TV shows like built into their system, so I just watched a bunch of shit for free.
Well, that you paid for.
Well, yeah, that was included in my ticket, I should say that.
It should have been included in your ticket anyway.
If you ever get the opportunity to upgrade for cheap, do it. The problem is both flights there and back. If I wanted to upgrade to business before checking in, it was an additional $3,000 per flight.
But
Gross.
And
meanwhile, Southwest Airlines is like, I hope you brought an iPad, bitch.
on the way back, I was just like, do I want to pay that? And I kept debating it because I was like, ugh. And then
You should've-
the seat like was bought out, and so I couldn't go. And I was like, that's my sign. You didn't need to. You're fine.
You should have done it, and then, like, at the end, complained a bunch, and threatened legal action, so they would just refund you. Get your lawyer friend.
Yeah, write a letter in my lawyer or my law firm letterhead.
Yeah.
Dear American Airlines, Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Where do you get off?
Do your best to try and get earlier boarding classes, because I was like boarding class 6 and my 2 friends were boarding class 8, so every time they would get there, like the overhead bins were full, so they'd have to put their luggage back further, so it made it harder to get off the plane faster. And I think the way you do that is just make sure that you're signing up for the accounts and logging in and booking it through your account rather than just not having it linked. God, what else was there? Joke with the flight attendants, because then they treat you really well.
Oh, I always do that. I try to do that. To be super nice to them.
Because they're on the way there. I got a glass of wine. One of my friends got like a Jack and Coke, and then one of my other friends, what did he get? He's like, I'll just take a regular Coke, and he like looked at him and he goes, "You're not pitching in, or you're not joining in." And I was like, "Oh, he's our DD." We're like,
That is awful. I'm so mad that I laughed at that. Like knee-jerk reaction comedy.
we're like
I
35,000 feet in the air, and the flight attendant was like, "Ha ha 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 ha," and then then he just like kept filling my wine for me, and I was like, "Love you."
Now, male flight attendants, I'm always just like, are you?
The one that the one that was on, like, kind of leading the flight attendants on our flight from DFW to OKC, I was like,
The purser, I think they're called.
I would take you home. You're cute.
Then he's definitely gay because he's leading the flight crew.
And he was staying in Oklahoma City that night, and I was like, too bad that I'm on, like, hour 25 right now, and I don't think anything would work.
Your damn sleep schedule is cock-blocking you, man.
Yeah, I know. Oh, God. And, oh, fuck. By the time we got home, I had sweat so much in Barcelona. I'd sweat running through all these airports. And then I'm on like hour 25. I felt, looked, and smelled terrible.
You're like in The Sims when all the meters are red.
Yes. That is how I was. I mean, I just, oh, God, that was probably one of the best showers I ever had getting home. Cleaning my hair and...
Was it golden?
I had to go like soak that hat in
Gasoline?
OxyClean,
Oh.
because like if you soak a hat in OxyClean in the sink, it does a wonderful job of cleaning out any
You
sort
put
of
it in
smell.
there and it just went up in flames.
Yeah, it was
It disintegrated.
like I pulled it off and I was like, oh, that is ripe, but not the fun ripe that you read in porn.
You put it in the sink and you heard the ghost of Billy Mays going, Billy Mays, you're a fantastic
Billy Mays
product."
here, even I can't do this.
I love that you said read in porn. Like that's what that's the stuff when you got your like
Oh, yeah.
fucking
Well, I'm thinking
smut
about it
novel
like
out.
social media. Sorry.
That's what you read in porn.
You're reading a bunch of porn that talks about wipe.
Oh yeah, it says here in the Penthouse Forum, ripe.
It says, buy curious, dial 1-900-999-2242.
And it turns out I was a little more than bi-curious.
Now I'm bi-confident. I'm gay.
Well, thank you for that wonderful TED Talk, I guess, Jay. So now we all know how to endure a long flight. Don't drink a lot of anything except for alcohol. Got it.
Drink, little water because you're going to need some, but don't
That's the
do
ice
too
cubes.
much.
Yeah.
Because it worked. It was nice not getting up all the time.
Then do you guys think it's time to hear from this week's sponsor?
Sure.
Please.
And now, for a word from our sponsor, BS Lingo, the new language learning software from the Beards and Sundries market.
My wife is taking me to the gay district, and I don't know what they're saying. They just keep using slang, and I need some sort of help to figure it out.
Have you tried BS Lingo?
Oh my god, who the hell are you?
Never mind that. You need help now. Here, try this.
Slay! Yes, queen! That's cunty!
What are they saying? Type it in and see what BS Lingo tells you.
Basically, it says that I'm killing it in either my outfit or my performance. They're raving with approval and also a fabulously good mood and giving me the all-time praise. Wow! Thank you, whoever you are. This is gonna save my life. Now, what does M for M mean?
Anyways, try new BS Lingo today. We can help you with gay lingo, with Karen lingo for when you're not getting your way at the store, and many, many more. We keep adding new lingo to the app that you only pay $69 a month for. But wait, that's not all. We now have Spanish, taught specifically by our host of the podcast, Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay, and I'm estoy super contento to teach you Spanish. To sample what you could be learning, let me teach you how to say, "You're beautiful and I would love to kiss you." In Spanish, "Cállate que me duele la cara de oírte." Or this phrase, which many students have said to me, which is, "You are so smart. Thank you for teaching us." In Spanish, it's, "No tienes dos dedos de frente." See? Bye now. Have you subscribed to us yet? No? Boo, you whores. Go do it now, please.
Wow, you guys, I didn't know how to start any kind of conversations before this, and now I know less.
Now I actually don't know full English.
I learned
Stepping foot in the Beards and Sundries market.
I learned how to speak skis bag.
I brushed up on my skis bag, actually.
Now my family calls me a real stinking ginzo.
I brushed up on my Karen.
I made sure to sign up for the Truck Nuts Plus subscription for $10 more a month.
I started learning J, and now I name everything the absolutely wrong name. All of my nouns are all mixed up.
I went for the bundle that includes an Only Fart subscription to Jay's profile.
I loved that I could scroll through and find the lisp.
You could turn the meter up or down.
Never mind.
No, go ahead. Please continue that thought.
It's fine.
Let's take a break. But, Jay, do we have any wonderful sounding Beardo submitted sundries this week?
Actually, yes, we do. I just got to open
right.
my email again.
Yay! I mean, it's been like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
The whole time?
No, the whole time.
The whole time.
I actually watched that on the flight, speaking of. Right after Coco.
Oh, I believe you.
So we heard from
Catherine H. from Wisconsin.
Eat shit, pit.
I still love my chuckle at the end of that recording that I forgot about. All right, Catherine said, as a healthcare provider, I found your episode about going to the doctor very amusing. A lot of the concerns that you guys voiced are also ones that most of us who work in healthcare have as well. Unfortunately, healthcare systems are primarily run by administrators that have little to no experience actually working in healthcare. And our favorite corporate daddy, insurance companies.
Can't believe
Also, Jay's tight butthole story was actually incredibly amusing to me. While I am a physical therapist, I actually have a specialization in pelvic floor physical therapy.
Ooh.
So, I actually work with patients who have muscle issues, which can include tightness that can contribute to hemorrhoids, constipation, fissures, pain, etc. I work with patients who are pregnant, postpartum, have incontinence, prolapse, pelvic pain, etc. The list of diagnoses I see is super long. To answer the questions you're forming in your head, yes, I do put my finger in people's buttholes to perform physical therapy treatment.
Yeah, I mean,
And vaginas. Like all the time. At this point in my career, I have seen
Oh, no.
I've seen / palpated the perineal area of probably over 1,000 people.
Oh, well, you got me beat there.
Not by much, but we're getting
Not
there.
by much. Not by much. I'm catching up.
Anthony's like, I gotta catch up now. All right, all
My
jokes aside.
later 30s has been a renaissance, so I'm getting there.
All jokes aside, this is an area of healthcare that is extremely needed, and I feel that I'm providing a service to people who truly need help. Most have never thought there is a help for their condition. I actually love talking about pelvic health and pelvic health PT to raise awareness so people can get the treatment they deserve. Love you guys and have a fabulous day. Kath.
You know, Catherine, it's very brave of you to say that because I just imagine when someone comes in with a prolapse, you're just like, you know, there is an answer. We can push that blue nut back in for you. And they're just
Here's
like,
some granulated sugar. We'll just dip it in there.
The prolapse?
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. It's
How
kind of
they
like
do
how
it.
horses like sugar cubes, and they just go, nom, nom,
Yeah,
nom, nom.
it's really annoying when you go to the emergency vet because your dog prolapses, and then you get home and you read the paperwork, and it says, administered granulated sugar.
To
The butthole.
to the butthole?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it dehydrates it and helps it go back in. And then they, like, sew it up a tiny bit, but then you walk out and pay $1,000.
Well, that sounds like the emergency vet. Also,
Yeah,
why didn't you
that
just
does.
ask one of the, like nasty bottoms we know? You know the ones I'm talking about.
I do. I know the ones, but
Hold on, let me grab my phone. Anthony, I have a question about...
I'm verse.
I know, I could do that, but I thought it'd be more fun to ask a friend from college on a public podcast.
So, Catherine, is the sugar actually helpful on a human butt? I want to know. Thank you.
It's a burning question. He needs answers. Time's a factor.
Yeah, I need to know now.
I got a date tonight.
I went to the Olive Garden.
Oh, thank God mine can't fall out because it's too tight and robust.
It already looks like tortellini.
Didn't it already fall out with your hernia hanging off you like
Hernia?
a bunch of grapes?
Oh,
Hernia. Sorry, hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Wow.
Speaking of, by the time this episode comes out, I will have had them banded, so I will be very sore probably.
They're going to use those hair ties that the moms use with the little plastic balls on them, and they're just... Snap.
Oh, God. Just going to be scrolling Instagram while they're going, snap, snap, snap. Wonder how many we have back there. I guess I didn't ask a count. Anyways, moving on. We also heard from some guy. Some guy says...
Some guy.
I am
the
a...
planet Omicron Persei.
Stop yelling at
I didn't even yell that loud.
Some guy said, I am addressing this to Big Beard. I just wanted to take a minute to acknowledge that I may have gone a bit overboard earlier. I may have been channeling my inner grumpy old man. I hope that I didn't sound like the cranky neighbor yelling at kids to get off the lawn. I'll make
name
it
is
up
Jay.
to you. Get off the goddamn lawn. Maybe we can both meet Jay in OKC and grab coffee. Decaf, I promise. We can become BFFs. Oh my God, I'm the bond to this relationship. How cute.
He's not going to make it because he's going to be sleeping.
Yeah, right, that was. Oh, and for Jay, Joe, and Anthony, I did enjoy this week's episode. Back in my day, shopping for clothes was an event. We should pile in the sedan and take the trek to the mall to shop in the big department stores. And don't get me started on this. Oh my God, I'm going to say this wrong. Is it Spiegel? I don't think I ever confirmed
I
what.
think it is Spiegel.
Okay, I don't think I ever heard it and knew. Don't get me started on Spiegel, JCPenney, and Sears catalogs. After perusing the underwear section, I would find myself thumbing through the pages and marking my favorite looks. Oh, what a time, what a time. Signed, some guy. In parentheses, it says, this week this email was typed on a desktop computer with a big screen.
Thank God. That's exactly what I need to do, too. I don't like typing things like that from my phone. I don't know why. Also, Joe went to go retrieve one of his most prized possessions.
Oh,
I
Joe's
did.
back. That's weird. Joe
Some
doesn't
guy.
usually receive his prized possessions twice at home.
What?
That's weird.
Sorry.
Some guy, I would like to present you with one of my, yes, prized possessions. This is a JCPenney catalog from spring and summer of 1988. Now, you might be asking yourself, why 88? Well, that's the year that I was born. So I was a mere Chipotle burrito when this came out. This
Wow.
big honkin' thing right here, JCPenney spring and summer 1988, that I got from a thrift store in Minneapolis. And it's got everything. It's got, like, fashions. It's got, like... There's even the forms that are in here to mail in your order are still intact. There's stereo equipment.
Oh
Looks
my
fabulous.
gosh.
There's dinnerware. Look at how nice that is. I bet that's not dishwasher safe at all. there's furniture sets. Look at how awful.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that
that's
furniture or is that furniture covers?
I think it was furniture
Things
covers
can be
because
too-
here's
I was
the
like,
actual
'cause-
furniture.
oh my gosh, those furniture covers
Yeah.
are hideous too.
Yes, but yeah, it's all intact. It's still in great shape. And it kind of looks like Dua Lipa on the front, so it's a reason why I like it a lot, too.
It looks like she's a businesswoman, but also doing a dance. I love to sing
she just broke through the
about
glass
the moon
ceiling.
and the June and the spring.
She just found out she's making 60% of the dollar that her male
Oh
counterparts
my
are
God!
making.
Last week I was making 59%. Now I'm making 60.
Medium pointy boobs. That's a shame.
80s boobs. So, yeah, great. Thank you, some guy.
All right, and lastly, we heard from Derek with the good beard.
Oh my God.
She's still tired.
I'm so tired. I was up at 4 o'clock this morning.
Jesus.
Yeah, I went to bed at 8:30 last night. It's probably why.
He missed Reggie too much. He was like, I gotta get there. He waited outside the the place for like 4 hours.
Well, so I woke up early, spontaneously, and that worked out because I did agree to bring my friend to the airport for his 6:30 a.m. flight, and he needed to be there at 5:30, although he read it wrong, and his flight left at 6, so
Oh my God.
it.
What is he, you?
No,
way.
so he missed it, but because it was going to Vegas, his layover was in Vegas, that they're like, oh yeah, we have like 40 billion of those going out today, so you'll just be on the next one. And I was like, lucky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, oh yeah, and then like the vet opened at 8, and I basically like pulled up at 8:05 and was like, I'll take my dog now.
But it turned out that Reggie missed his connecting flight, so he was actually on the next flight. He came to the next day.
He'd actually
so
rented
he car.
He was stuck in Barcelona.
He pulls up
Where
in
did
like a
dogs
little
go?
Power Wheels.
Barcelona.
Oh, I hated that. It was actually really cute. Whenever I went to pick him up, they're like, no, he's been so fun to have around. I was like, okay, well, you can keep him.
Yeah, right.
Bullshit. You were like, give me my dog back.
No, oh my God, when he came out, it was, I always think this dog doesn't like me that much, but when they brought him out and I was like, Reggie, he looked over and oh my God, he attacked me. And I was like, oh, I missed you, my baby.
You said, doggy, please.
So, doggy, please. So I immediately took him to work with me, and he hung out all day.
Aw.
Anyways,
Ein Hund, please. Ein Hund, bitte.
Ein Hund, bitte.
Derek with the good beard said, hey, Beardos. I loved the clothing episode this week. I love shopping for clothes, but I prefer to purchase my clothes, and especially shoes, in person. I need the instant gratification, and I want to be able to feel the material and see if it... I shouldn't have scrolled like that. Hold on. Feel the material and see if it fits immediately. Sorry, my contacts are getting loosey-goosey in there.
Put your readers back on, Velma. Come on, let's go.
I will admit that online returns have gotten a lot easier, though. Joe made me chuckle when he said that Hawaiian shirts make you look like you're going to Margaritaville. Now I know that I can throw in a few dime store Hawaiian shirts when I pay for your cruise.
Well,
Finally.
start paying.
Yeah, bitch. Finally, I included a couple of looks for the Beards and Sundries fashion show. I expect to see a pink carpet down the aisle 4 as your beardos strut themselves down the runway. That's actually kind of cute.
That pink carpet's pretty robust.
Oh, that's weird. It's fading into red. For those of you listening, my looks include a leather look complete with kilt, leather shirt, and leather top hat. The second look,
that?
I'll show you. Jeez.
Kilt.
The second look is fun black polo featuring cheetah trim and wildcat details. And the last Cheetah Jim. And
He's
the
the manager
last
of the Cheetah Girls.
And the last look includes a cream silk shirt with embroidered hand-sewn floral detail. And, arguably, the most expensive shirt I've ever purchased. Costs more than some of Jay's sunglasses. Oh, no. Are
sounds
you
Hawaiian.
sure?
That's kind of wild.
We need to talk about these prices. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It is a Robert Graham shirt I bought in Vegas after a good night at the tables. Nice, though. I cannot wait to hear all of the details of Jay's trip, and please confirm if his cruise ship was swapped out for a Margaritaville ship at the last minute.
No, it was an Olive Garden ship.
Oh, that's funny. All right, windows. I'll show you this. And first look is his kilt.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Hot.
Yes.
Hot.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Second look. Oh, that's fun.
I've
love
seen that shirt
Oh,
outfit.
that
before, and
is super
it's great.
cute.
I like it with the peach pants. That's a good
Yeah,
color
I
combo.
was going to say, I love the peach pants with it. And then the third one is his expensive shirt from Vegas.
Ooh.
It's so expensive.
Oh, actually, now that I'm scrolling here, I forgot
Is
to
that
say.
what you wear? Is that what you were at the VIP table at Margaritaville?
He looks like he upgraded his room to a suite that night, too.
On the
Yeah.
ship. He's the captain, actually. That's the captain's uniform on the Margaritaville. It is fabulous, though.
I was like, it's cute. I love a good little
Yeah.
floral design like that.
Very intricate. I
Same.
like it.
Super cute. Beardos, send in more of your looks. Send in your
Fashion
looks.
show is on, girlies. Let's see. Let's make it look good before we put
Oh my
Jay in the
God.
burn book.
Jay is falling apart.
I am tired.
Well, is that it for Beardo Submitted Sundries?
That is all
Thank you, Derek.
That's all I got
Thank
this
you,
week.
Derek. Well, then good, because now it's time for us to tell you why Jay's in the burn book this week, and that's because he
Yay.
left Reggie here and went on a cruise.
Yeah, you left your dog behind like a monster.
I would have.
The cats were fine, clearly, but Reggie was he missed you. And
Oh,
you just
my
left
God.
him.
So I got a little nervous because they like at first they were sending pictures of him and they're like, he's doing great, and then I was like, quiet, and I'm like, did he just die and you don't want to
And
tell
then-
me while I'm on vacation?
You said, any updates? And they said, who's Reggie?
What's Reggie?
Text 5545 to Pet Finder to find the latest.
We're sorry, this number's been disconnected. And I'm like,
Disconnected.
no.
No longer in service. You go there, the whole building is gone. Or it's a
Gone.
spirit Halloween.
But it was nice to walk in, and they were so sad he was leaving.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I'll try and bring him by more often.
Well, welcome to
You
the burn
would.
book, bitch.
Not
Yeah.
to spend money, though. I was like, maybe we'll just walk by so you can say hi, because I don't really... Because fucking A, that dog, boarding him, and then, of course... I needed to do heartworm treatment. It was due time perfectly when I brought him in. So they had to do the test on his poo and all that jazz. Well, of course, this fucker eats something off the ground daily that I'm trying to stop from. And he had some sort of parasite. So they had to treat him. And so I get back, and after boarding him and treating parasite and giving him heartworm meds, nearly $800.
It turns out there was no parasite. It's just like when my car was at Hyundai and they were like, well, you should probably do a brake fluid wash. It's going to be $1,000.
You should do a steering wheel swap out. And it's like, huh?
It's going to be $1,200.
Yeah, steering wheels wear out over time, and so you need to replace it.
It's because you turn
Every
them too much.
10,000 miles. It's because you grab too hard on it.
Yeah, grab it.
But
Well,
you know
then-
what? Burn Book's fun. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me be in there.
It's very
You're
hot in there,
welcome.
just like that red shirt. But you guys think it's time for game time?
Yep.
I do think it's time for game time.
Yep.
All right. Well, this week we have a game that I'm calling
Yep.
What's the Deal with Airline Food?
I was actually impressed it wasn't that bad.
So I have found 7 airlines that have food menus available for purchase on board, and we're gonna go from smallest to largest, and I'll tell you the no, I won't tell you the airline. I'm gonna tell you the price point. I'm gonna want you guys to take a minute or so and kind of guess what you think this meal entails, and then I'll reveal it by saying what the meal is and which airline it is. Does it sound good?
Sure.
Say it one more time.
So I'm gonna tell you guys the price point. You're gonna take about a minute and kind of talk amongst yourselves, and you're gonna guess what this meal is, and then I'll
Okay.
tell you what the meal is, describe it, and I'll tell you what the airline is. All right. So first up, $10.
Oh, that's all the information we get. Okay.
So what do you think you get for $10 on this airline that I haven't told you what it is yet?
Microwave chicken and rice.
It was $10?
Oh, no, it's included, so I didn't pay a price for it.
Oh, okay.
Right. So let's
don't
think
know.
of
I was
these are
gonna
all
say-
domestic airlines, by the way. That none of
I
these
was
are
gonna
international
say-
because a lot of them include food.
This is like a ham sandwich.
So you're thinking it's like a
Sandwich.
sandwich, like a
What do you
piece of
think,
chicken.
Jay? I'm thinking like super inexpensive. Like this is a ham and cheese sandwich.
It's a ham and cheese sandwich that you would normally get from like a vending machine somewhere.
Yes, and then maybe
In
like
that triangle
one of those small
package.
bag of Lay's. Yeah.
Well, okay. Not quite. So, for $10, you get the reclined snack box on board United Airlines. And this is Community Snacks kettle cooked potato chips, Vermont beef and pork stick, Albanese true to fruit gummy bears, Oreo cookies, and almonds.
Okay, that's not.
So, a lot of these airlines nowadays are doing collaborations with these smaller food companies and some of the
Yeah.
larger food companies to kind of put together these boxes, which are kind of they're overpriced, but it's airlines. So
I mean, that was my
it's going to
breakfast.
affect.
It was like a combination of Greek yogurt and some sort of fancy fig Newton and coconut cashews.
That sounds nice.
Delicious, actually.
Okay, so next up, $11.
Sandwich.
Yeah, I agree.
Going sandwich.
Sandwich with chips chips and
With like a little small bag of Lay's, plain potato chips.
Okay, I'll disappoint you a little bit. We're not quite to the price point of sandwiches yet.
oh Jesus.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But for $11, you get a fruit and cheese plate on United Airlines. No. So for $11, you get a fruit and cheese plate on American Airlines. And what that is this very sad picture of a small brown plate with a couple of flat crackers, about 6 or 7 green grapes, looks like about 4 red grapes, and 3 small wedges of cheese that looks like Gouda, cheddar, and probably like, I don't know, maybe white cheddar or Swiss.
It's all
Yeah, that's
they're all
what you
three
get.
the same.
That's what you get for $11.
That's gross.
That's right. Well, you got to pay
All
for it to be
right.
so high up in the air. every 1,000 foot's an extra $1.
They fire it up there in a cannon in real time once you order it.
All right. So next up, $12.
Okay, we're not at the price.
We're not at the
yet,
price point of the
so-
sandwich yet.
Not quite.
So
You're getting
maybe
very
this is-
close, but not quite.
But we're past the worst meat and cheese tray you've ever heard of. What's a good little appetizer, Jay?
I was like, would this be like a little breakfast thing?
It was like
Where-
a breakfast Sammy. Well,
Give you a hint.
it's
No.
maybe like a sandwich.
Oh, is this a Hot Pocket?
No. So this is like, this airline doesn't really have microwaves on board, I don't think.
Well, it's
So-
like a salad, like a pre-prepped salad.
No, okay. It's another box. So for $12, you get
Oh,
the
vagina?
Horizon box. Shut up. For $12 a minute. So $12 gets you the Horizon box on Allegiant Airlines. So that box has Boulder Canyon potato chips, Old Wisconsin salami,
Oh,
Summer Harvest garlic and herb crostini, Gilman Swiss cheese, Gilman white cheddar cheese, wonderful pistachios, M&M's fun size, and mini Chips Ahoy. Yeah, that old Wisconsin sausage.
I know. I was like,
Salami. Salami.
I was like, I
Salami.
can't. That's,
Bologna.
Whoever I date long term next, that's what I'm going to call it over time. I'm like, oh, I hung out
Oh, yeah,
with
that
the old
old
Wisconsin
Wisconsin
salami
salami.
last night.
You would call
Just
it salami.
flopping around the room.
I just call that Catherine H.
Jesus.
And I did a pelvic floor exam.
on some old Wisconsin sauce salami. Okay. Next up, $13.
Sandwich. You made a face.
got it.
Oh, yay.
got it.
I thought you were going to say no. And I was like, what, is the sandwich the most expensive
Why
one?
did you trick
Where's the
us?
sandwich? So for $13, you get a ham and cheddar sandwich on JetBlue. That is it's sliced ham, white cheddar, and arugula with pineapple relish on a French baguette.
That doesn't sound awful.
Doesn't.
I'm not hating it.
No, it does sound nice and refreshing.
Kind
I
of want a
just hate that
sandwich
it's
now. That
$13.
sounds delicious.
We have to get through these next 3 before Jay falls asleep.
Yeah.
I'm so
All right,
sorry.
So moving on to $14.
Something more than a sandwich?
A sandwich with chips.
Oh, a meal. It's a meal deal. The sandwich meal deal.
It's very generous to call it a meal. They call it a plate, actually. So for $14, you get the
Plater
chicken
platter.
salad. Plater. For $14, you get the chicken salad sandwich plate on Delta
Ooh.
Airlines.
I mean, I bet it's
Oh.
terrible, but still, ooh.
Sure it is.
The picture looks like they're
Probably
hyping
got
it
grapes
up
in
real
it.
bad. Gross. So this is herb chicken salad sandwich with a gourmet cherry jam, grand queso cheese, and arugula on a butter croissant served with apple slices and a dark chocolate square.
Arugula.
Shut up,
I hated that.
Cookie Crisp. Okay, so this next one's kind of a trick question, but I think it'll be fun. This next one is $15.
This is another box.
It's like it's a box with a sandwich, something else, and something
It's a
else.
box it's like premium
more-
snacks. It's
More of a bag.
Oh, this is an edible arrangement.
With the saddest, softest honeydew melon and melted Dove chocolate you can find.
I don't know.
No,
This is a
actually-
whole bag of nacho cheese Doritos family size.
For 15, you're getting
For
the
15.
vending machine size.
Anyways,
So for $15, you can get the pretzel baconator meal from the Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport because on Southwest Airlines they don't sell food.
I've never ordered food anywhere. on any
Yeah.
flight ever.
Oh, I don't purchase the food on planes. It's way not worth the money. I'll buy, like, so for this, I'll get food from the airport and take it on the flight, because you can
Yeah.
totally do that. I do it all the time.
Yeah, and you're still spending that expensive price on something just a tad better.
Yeah, just a bit better. All right. So for the last one, and by far my favorite, $39.
Chicken and rice.
Hamburger.
No.
Corn dog.
Olive Garden fettuccine alfredo, no meat.
Tomahawk steak.
No meat. Sauce on the side. Sauce on the floor. No, for $39, or more specifically $38.99, you get the to the max deal on Spirit Airlines,
Whoa.
which is
They
which
serve
is-
up the pilot's leg on a platter.
so for this
You
low
get to
price.
eat one of the other passengers because you just paid for their ticket.
No, that's free on Spirit Airlines. They let you drive the plane. No, the to the max meal is, it says this. Literally, it says 2 liquors plus 2 cold beverages plus 2 delight snacks.
Honestly, I'd take that right now.
That sounds delightful.
Sounds great.
I'm not sure what their
Not for
delight snacks are.
$39, but
It looks like bagged, like Pringles, like chips. Looks like their delight snack. For example, for $8,
if I pass
you
on
get
the
their-
snacks, can I get 2 more liquors?
You know, it's Spirit, probably.
Can I trade
But,
in my snacks?
like, for $8, you get their Lil Something meal, which is 1 hot drink and 1 bite snack. And the bite snack they have example is a blueberry muffin. So yeah, that's what the deal with airline food is. Not great.
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
But I do think I hear the music coming back on, and it's this cake baking song that Joe and I just learned about this morning that's completely in German.
Baka baka kaku.
That's going to clash with the outro.
But don't call our hotline real quick.
Hey, I do okay.
At 405-999-2242 and leave us a voicemail to open next week's episode with.
And Beardos, we have to go practice conjugating our verbs. So it's time to go. If you would like to help us out, go and subscribe to our podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any additional sundries that we add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars and leave a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more listeners like you. And if just each one of you could tell another friend about the podcast in a different language, that would be pretty cool.
We have social media. You know what they are. Go check them out. Also, beardsandsundries.com is our website where you can go find out stuff about us and then go buy merch. And on the cruise, I did get complimented on all 3 shirts I brought. So
All 3.
Everyone will love you. Also, email us at beardsandsundries@gmail.com because we'd love to read it out on the next episode when I'm more awake.
So, from the 3 of us well-spoken shop clerks here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to...
Love yourself.
Because we already love you. Tschüss,
right.
Beardos!
Adios! Good night, Jay. Good night, Flour Mill.
Bis später! Bye.
Bye.
Arugula.
Shut up.
I hated that.
Cookie Chris.